Hello, online crew. Let's talk about fake profiles. I'm over them. Are you? Do you get friend requests from people that you know are fake profiles? Are there people that you know that you're already friends with, and then you get another request from them and you're like, I don't know whether this is a real profile or not. Instagram as well is rife for it. Like, I'm completely over the amount of times I've been, what's the right word for it? I've been subject to fake profiles. There's a, what I think there's still a Helen Martina out there with all my photographs of it. I think I've had my business page profile stolen at least twice. Instagram, like, people are just pinching people's identity. So let's have a conversation about it, because we can minimize this a little bit if we're alert to it. If you're not alert to it and you accept a friend request or accept a message from somebody that's not legit, and then suddenly they're in your network, it all flows on from there. So if we're all a little bit more alert to it and know what to do about it and the best way to kind of handle it, then maybe we could minimize it just a little bit. What do you reckon? How many of you have had your identity taken or been subject to, your account taken over, or, if somebody's acted as you and sent people messages and people like, hey, is this you? Like, how many of you have been subject to that? I hope you haven't. I hope everybody listening hasn't. But I certainly have multiple times, and I pretty much on the daily, are declining, certainly on Facebook friend requests from fake accounts. I don't know if that's a problem for you, but it's certainly a common problem for me. So let's just have a chat about some of the things that you can look for if you don't know. Like, I would rather you have some information in knowing that's definitely a fake account, because you've got some of the kind of, triggers to know what is a fake account and what to look for. So then you don't click on something that you shouldn't have, and then your account's compromised, correct? So I'll go on to some of the things that you should look for in a moment. I do just want to share with you, those of you in my coaching community, I just finished the Practical Reels training part 2, and I gave away so many of my little golden nuggets. Everybody loved it. Who was on that training? If you have, put your feedback down. I could easily charge that training alone in my coaching community. I could easily charge $100, $200 for, and it would be well worth it. So if you're in my coaching community, get in there and watch that replay. And if you're not in my coaching community, you should be, because what I give away in there for next to nothing is ridiculous. I just shared golden nugget after golden nugget after golden nugget in that training. So those of you who are on, thank you for watching. Those of you that weren't on, but you're a coaching community member, go and catch the replay. And those of you that aren't in my coaching community, you should be, because you're not going to find anyone that gives as much information away as I do for next to nothing. Anyway, moving on. Who's here? Say hello. We've got Cherie. We've got Christina. We've got Beth. We've got Donna. Creepy fake accounts. Yep, you got it. We've got Merla. Cherie has. Same for Donna. It's definitely a problem for me, and I do investigate. Training was fantastic. Thanks, Merla. Dean, it was great. So much gold from Donna. Thanks, guys. It was awesome. So much value. Thank you, Tim. It was absolutely amazing training. So many gold nuggets. Thank you, Cherie. I can't wait to watch the replay. Absolutely. And hi, Joanne. How are you? Those of you that are watching on Instagram as well. So let's get into it. Here's some things to look for. The disappointing thing that I find with the platforms is, even if you report, you should always report a profile, like an account on Instagram or a profile on Facebook or a page on Facebook that you believe is, you just know that is fake. Okay. So definitely do that. Whether anything's done about it or not is another thing. Unfortunately, the platforms are not very good in doing anything about it, but the more people that actually report them, the more likely it is for somebody, for that account to be dealt with. So absolutely 100%, if you know that an account is fake, report it. No matter what platform that you're on, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, do whatever you can to report it with the reasons why. Unfortunately, people have done that for me previously, knowing that it's a fake account, and Facebook still come back and say, sorry, until they do something or other, we can't do anything about it. It's like, are you kidding me? They've got all my photos. They've got all my, they're acting as me. They're using my profile. It's frustrating. But still report it if you know something is fake and it's not the right person. Whether something's done about it, we can't change that. We're in the platform's hands, but definitely do that, okay? Now, here's what you're looking for. Firstly, profile photos. So Instagram or Facebook, doesn't matter. So I'm going to be this is kind of generic across Instagram and Facebook, but there will be intricacies across the platforms. So I'll point those out when we get to them, okay? But a profile photo, most people in the lifetime of their account, tell me if you've done this, just put yes in the comments if you've done that. You've changed your profile picture more than once. Would that be correct? Maybe you don't change it very often. Maybe you haven't changed it for ages, but somewhere along the line, you update your photo generally. Most normal human beings will change their profile picture at some point in time. Fake accounts don't. So if you go to Facebook and you look at the profile and you look at profile pictures, if it's the same and it's been there for quite a while, ages, it's probably a good sign. So it's one of many things, okay? I'm just going to run through a list of things that you could check, okay? So fake accounts will generally have one profile picture and never change it. So there's an indicator, okay? Second one, is it of a person? It could be of a thing, a name, a pet, or whatever. So is it of a person? Look for that. Is it of the typical ones? I get a lot of them. I don't know about you ladies, but with a surgeon's mask, doctor's uniform, surgical uniform, army uniform, big giveaway. They're mainly fake accounts. So, actually look at the profile picture and, check out whether it looks kind of legit or not. Okay. It doesn't always work for me, but you can actually you can Google something called Google Image. And when you Google Image, a Google Image website comes up, and you can actually screenshot somebody's profile picture, upload it to Google Image. And if somebody's already got an existing presence on social media, or the internet, they can track that. So you can actually, if you're not quite sure, it doesn't always work for me that. Sometimes when I know it's a fake profile, I'll put it in there and it still doesn't pick it up, but it is an option. So if you use Google Image, put somebody's image in there, and sometimes that can help you identify it as well. So profile picture is a big one, okay? Number of friends. So generally, most people have got, so this is a Facebook thing, obviously, the number of friends. If somebody's got their friends locked down, you might not necessarily see who all they are, but you can see the number of friends that somebody has, even though you can't necessarily see who everybody is. But fake accounts generally have a very small number of friends. So that is something to look out for, okay? Obviously, content, whether it's, Instagram or Facebook, is there any content? I'm getting a lot at the moment from single profile pictures, or maybe 2 or 3 profile pictures that they're trying to look like they're a real person, but that's all there is. So if that's all there is, don't go there. It's probably not a legitimate account. Also, is there a lot of shared content? So a lot of shared, they've shared it, a lot of shared content is a big indication that it's not a real person. And here's the main one. If you get nothing else out of this video, both Instagram and TikTok, this is the main one for you to identify if you're not sure. There is a whole lot of content uploaded on the same day. Look at the date of when content was uploaded. So if you get somebody following you from Instagram and you look at them, or Facebook, you get a friend request from somebody. And a good indication of a fake account is it's somebody you know. Like 2 days ago, I got one from my cousin. So it's somebody I know. And it's like, well, we're already friends. So what's this account? I went to it. It only had like 8 friends, 2 posts, so I knew it was a fake account straight away. So they're easy to pick. But ones that are a little bit harder to pick, that go a little bit harder at being a really good fake account, is that there will be post after post after post after post. Like, it's got quite a lot of content, but have a look at when it was all posted. Nobody posts more than kind of once, twice, maybe kind of 3 times a day. If you're posting any more than that, you're over posting, by the way. You shouldn't post on any of the platforms, 6 or 8 times a day. You're screwing up your own algorithm. So don't do that, okay? Fake accounts, particularly on Instagram, but Facebook as well, they will upload 20 or 30 sometimes to make it look more like a normal account. But if you actually look at the date of when the posts were uploaded, they're all on exactly the same day. That is tried and true, tested way to pick a fake account. So if you didn't know that, that's what you want to look for as well. Okay. Some people are a little bit smarter than that. There are some really clever fake accounts. They might be on different days, but they're still within kind of the last month. So there might be 5 or 6 on one day, and then 5 or 6 or 10 the next day, and then another lot on the next day. But every day there is multiple posts. So when you initially scroll, it looks like they've got a lot of content, and it's kind of a normal feed. But when you actually drill down to the dates, they're all on the same dates. So that's your kind of probably your number one trigger, is that. I would also look at, if you're still not sure, I would look at interactions and engagement. They don't get much on fake accounts. So, anybody that's kind of normal human being would have interaction and engagement on their accounts at some stage. Okay, fake accounts don't usually. So if you're a little bit curious, then look at the actual engagement. If it's somebody like, you've seen them, particularly on Instagram, there's a lot of fake accounts that pop up trying to be influencers. So a true influencer, so a guru, somebody that you follow on Instagram, and it looks like them, but they've got content, but there's no engagement and no interaction. You're kind of like, okay, this is not his real account. This is a fake account. They pop up absolutely everywhere. So if there's no engagement on it, then you know it's probably not, the true person. Okay. It's unfortunate that we even have to talk about this, isn't it? But I'm finding that it's getting really bad. The amount of friend requests that I get every day from supposedly people I know, even like my own cousin, it was a fake account. And people have sent me screenshots going, oh, Helen, here's another one that's popped up. This person's, posting as you again. It's like there's, unfortunately, if it happens to you, there's not much you can do about it, asking the other people to report it. And the best thing that you can do is alert your audience to the fact that it's happened. So let people know. Put something out, those block color posts on Facebook, copy that, put it on Instagram, let people know, hey, if you get a friend request from me, I've been hacked, it's not mine, somebody's impersonated me. You've got to let people know if it happens to you, because if you don't and people get caught up with it and then they get in a message and then they click on a link, never click on links in your DMs in Instagram or in Messenger on Facebook that you don't know the source and you don't know what the link is from. As soon as you click on a link from somebody that's fake or somebody you don't know, that's when it spreads through all your contacts. I've gone to the trouble of, and I would recommend that you do this as well. If you see somebody you know and it's a fake account, let them know so they can let people know. Let their audience know, because that's how we can minimize this as well. So just screenshot it and say, oh, Helen, I think there's another account out there impersonating as you, or whoever it is. Let them know straight away so they can let their audience know. That's one thing. And to not, if they infiltrate into people's messenger, that they don't click on any links from this person. This is not my real account. I've done posts, maybe some of you have seen them in the past. This is the real me. This is the fake account. So I've had people like completely swipe my business page, and it's like, here's me with 22,000 followers. Here's the fake one with zero followers. This is not me. Make sure you look at the number of followers to know that it's my real account. So, alert people to that and send them a message. So I get them on Instagram all the time and Facebook. And so sometimes I'll get a message from a DM from somebody I know in Instagram. And I keep pointing here because I'm talking to Instagram up on my phone here. And and there'll be a link in it and there's no message with it. And I've done this to people on Facebook before. They'll just send me a reel or something. And it might even have a little note with it. And I'm like, oh, there's not enough for me to know that that's legit. So I'll message the person and say, did you send me this above? Is this from you? I'm not real sure because I don't want to click on this link. And some people will go, yeah, that was actually me. I sent you that because whatever. And it's like, oh, cool, thank you. And even on Instagram where somebody's just sent like a link to a reel or something, I will go and find them in Facebook and say, hey, did you send me a reel over in my Instagram messages? And then the person might say, no, I didn't. It's like, okay, I'm not opening that. I'm not clicking on that. It's not worth it for you to click on things that you are unsure of. So go to the source if it's somebody you know. And if it's somebody you don't know, don't click on, oh, you check them out. You check out their profile. You check out their, their feed and stuff like that. And if it doesn't look like a real person, then just don't click on links. Okay. It's getting bad. Okay. You could do that, Dean. Comment on Facebook here. Ask for their home address and phone number, and that will freak them out. Yeah. What's the purpose of creating these accounts for the people? Oh, they're just trying to trick people. They've got all sorts of means and ways to hack into accounts to then get personal data, to then get financial data. They start with connections. So it goes more deep-seated than that, Merla, obviously, but you just don't want to make the connection or keep the connection in the first place, okay? I do understand, I'm not sure who that is, but it's putting you off social media. Don't let the minority overshadow the brilliant opportunities we have on social media. Just the reason I talk about this is to not, I don't want to spread negativity about it on social media. It's just know how to handle it so we can minimize it so we can all achieve what we want to achieve on social media and not get, fake accounts happen and scammed and those kind of things. Because people, they're very naive on social media. Hopefully you guys are not. And you can pick up things and not be, party to this or, be taken advantage of. And you can spread the word by, helping those people that don't know that somebody's created a fake account with all their photographs on it. Tell them, I think a fake account has come up. Alert your audience to this. If we can all do a little bit more of that are more aware, then hopefully we can just minimize it a bit because we don't want that kind of stupid behavior to overshadow the amazing things that we can all create on social media, the amazing relationships that we can build with people. There are so many of you watching now that I have never met in person, but we've got a great relationship and I help you in your businesses and, hopefully you can trust me, and we've never met in person. Like social media can afford you opportunities that you can't get any other way. So don't let these kind of things overshadow them. It's just a matter of knowing how to deal with them the smartest way we possibly can so the impact is minimal. Does that make sense? Because social media is amazing. It affords you so many opportunities. It affords you so many, like it puts people in front of you that you can listen to and learn from and can help you be a better version of you and help you build your business online. Like there's so many amazing opportunities. We just got to deal with this little crappy stuff that comes up every now and again. But the more we're in tune with it and we talk about it and we know how to deal with it, we can minimize that kind of stuff so we can maximize the potential. Make sense? Okay. It seems that when people post, they have been hacked. All the hackers comment. It seems that when people post, they have been hacked. All the hackers comment. Oh, yeah, that does. Yeah, I get what you're saying now, Merla. And if that happens, like I've had that happen to me, and I'll put alert and somebody's fake profile again. This is the fake one. This is the real one. I'll always get comments from people saying, contact this person from this link. They can help you get your account back, or they can help you deal with that, or whatever. Honestly, that's a good comment, Merla, to bring up. I just delete those because most of those are fake as well. They're getting you to click on a link that you should not click on. So don't buy into that as well. Everybody coming to your rescue when you say that you've been hacked, and they're like, "Oh, contact this person because they can help." Don't go there. Okay. Yeah, they put up links. That's right, Merla. Okay, so don't buy into that. Why is it people we are friends with Facebook still shows them to you? Or somebody has created an account with somebody else's photos, and they're going through that person's friends list with people that know them, so they're more likely to accept them. So they're very smart. They're very clever, especially for those of you. Lock down your friends list on Facebook. For those of you that haven't, make sure your friends list is locked down, because people that are creating fake accounts will look for profiles that haven't got their friends list locked down. So then they'll create the fake account, and they'll go through your friends list, and they're the first people that they'll target. Friends, because they know that you probably know who they are, and you're more likely to accept their friend request. So they're smart that way. So make sure you lock down your friends list. Okay? Yes, it's very cheeky, Donna. I agree. All right. So not trying to highlight the negativity around social media, but it is reality. We want to keep you all safe. We want to keep you alert to these kind of fake accounts, so you can pick them up quickly. You can deal with it. You can not accept friend requests from people that you shouldn't, and not accept messages in the DMs on Instagram or Facebook from fake accounts, so we can keep you safe. Okay. So I hope that's helpful in some way, just knowing how to pick up fake accounts a little bit quicker than maybe you have in the past, and absolutely report and alert people to it when you pick people up. Like, do let people know, because there's a lot of people that are not aware and they just don't know how to deal with it, and then they get caught up with it, and then it just continues to spread. Okay. So again, coaching community members, make sure you watch the replay of my practical reels training part 2 that I just did earlier. I shared so many little golden nuggets with you guys. You'll love that training, so go and catch that. Anybody that's not in my coaching community but you want to know all about that, just put coaching community in the comments, or reach out to me personally and I'll give you that information. Okay. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, for more training. Bye.